There's a real connection between our mind and our body. We have all these neurotransmitters, these chemical messengers that allow the brain to communicate with us. And so our thoughts truly have a direct influence on our body. How we react to stress is a combination of two things: genetics and life experience. The latter being the most important part. You know, we learn the most in our life in our first 3 years. Think of that. Think of little kids that have been in your life, because we don't remember 1 to 3. But think of all the information. You learn to walk, you learn to talk, you learn the names of all of these things. We create more neural pathways in our brain in the first 3 years of our life. Kids see everything, they observe everything, they take everything in. That's how we learn to start to make our way through the world. So if our early life experiences are positive in the way we deal with things, that'll affect the attitude that we have. If they're not good positive messages and they're more negative, that's going to affect the attitude that we have. And I'll give you an example. Say you've got a child who sees somebody with a dog, and they go up to the dog, and right away they reach out, and the dog goes, rah, 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 and nips at them. Child runs to their parent, and mother or father says, honey, let me take a look at your hand. Did you get bit? Are you okay? You're going to be all right. Now tell me what happened. Went up to that dog. Did you ask the owner? They explain it to them. They teach them the proper way to go to a dog. They teach them not to be afraid of every dog they're going to meet by giving them the proper instructions to help them learn how to do it well and how to manage their emotions when they see a dog. All of that teaching that that child gets from that one experience creates neural pathways in the brain. So with every dog that child meets, that becomes the proper way, because he or she takes what he learns when he sees a dog. You keep deepening that neural pathway with every repeated event. We deepen the neural pathways in our brain. Now, flip that. Say that child goes up to the dog, and the dog goes rah, 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 and the child runs to the parent, and the parent's response is, what are you, nuts? You went up to that dog? Of course it's going to bite you. Don't you know that you can't go up to a dog that'll rip your face off? What's that child learn? Fear. Exactly. It hasn't learned a proper way to go up. So every time this child now sees a dog, they're going to have that fear. They don't know how to manage the emotions of seeing the dog. So every encounter with a dog, whether it's up close or from a distance, is going to, again, deepen that neural circuitry of the brain. And the response will always be one that's negative. The wonderful thing about this is there's something that we call neuroplasticity, which means that we can truly rewire the way our brain works by creating new and different experiences. So it's breaking that pattern, but it's understanding what the pattern is that's at the heart of it.